lends me all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it off.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of...
Let's go! A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, Swift, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now left side on the swing pass. Only a yard there.
I got to pause it again. My lineup's messed up. If you can hear me. Robinson now. Robinson now. Fuck it, you gonna be there today.
Out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down. On second down, Swift. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Pollard. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, check, lucky. Hatchet. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down.
Watch it. Check. Mike 50.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short. Give it to the fullback. Let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
On the ready. Mine's 50. All you get ahead. Switch. Shift.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. No score after 1.
Eve had Adam and Chip.
On EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He can run, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Gets fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Are you sure? Even in the middle? Even in the hole? Even the nigga when they can get you in the field?
Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Got a young Justin Fields back there.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Double time. 3 down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd.
Stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll get this to Eckler, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Mike's 50. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
On first down, Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson.
You know what?
And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On second down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
From the gun, Fields. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let him know, let him know.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Austin Eckler, 41 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Second down and inches. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20, and down to the 16-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
It's just me and you.
Watch for the blitz. Watch for the blitz.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Get it.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
You can't run with it?
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably
grab that.
Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Jackson to throw again.
Thank you.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second and 3. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike, check 33. 33. Come off the ball. Come on. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I got you, Pop. Mike, check 33. 33.
Off the play fake. Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Get ready. Get ready.
To throw on second down. Fields firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Mike, check 33. 33.
That's the pitch.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Right, go, 50, Mike, 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Mike 50. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Jackson looking to throw on
what the
He
hell?
gets it to Brown. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 34 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Ravens 14. Raiders 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I'm coming. Mike, check 33. 33. Hey, defense, let's go.
2nd and 2. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Just past Oxford.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ready. 60 yards. Let's go, Jordan over. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, with a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Fields on the screen. This is Eckler. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Check 3. Check 50. Check 50.
Oh, I got caught up on my dude.
A gain of 37.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. There they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Max Crosby drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
Stop.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Kill. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Out.
On second down, Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They run it with Jacobs. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's in. Touchdown.
Just fucking run, Josh.
Josh Jacobs, 65 yards. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Going on day 3, man. What the fuck is sleep? Yeah, bitch.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field.
See how that hurt.
Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Got hit harder damn near the whole game.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And the Raven first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson to throw.
Give me that.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Edwards picks it. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now a carry for Jacobs. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 99, check 99.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his
What?
legs.
Never, bro. That nigga Lamar just broke. What? From Swift?
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. So from the 36 now,
What?
1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's good.
Bubba, get it. Get the
He
ball.
wants the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
That's how I feel with Lamar breaking that tackle.
And now he's free. 20.
Man, look at
He
this.
will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Kill! Hey, turn it up. Kill, drop.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the home team here, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.